It's warm, it's gooey, and it's one of the most iconic dishes of Switzerland. But what if I told you that Swiss fondue has a history far richer than just melted cheese? Welcome to the fascinating world of fondue, where tradition, invention, and a few secrets melt together into one delicious pot. The origins, not what you think. Contrary to popular belief, fondue wasn't originally a luxurious or festive meal. It was born out of necessity. In the 18th century, Swiss peasants in the Alps used hardened cheese and stale bread during harsh winters when fresh food was scarce. Melting the cheese with wine made it edible again. Fondue was actually peasant survival food. It was a propaganda tool. Here's a wild one. Fondue was used as a propaganda tool. In the 1930s, the Swiss Cheese Union aggressively promoted cheese consumption to boost the dairy industry. They marketed fondue as the national dish of Switzerland, even though many Swiss regions had never heard of it. It worked so well that fondue became an international symbol of Swiss identity. Not all fondue is cheese. Think fondue is only about cheese? Think again. The Swiss also enjoy fondue bourguignon, where chunks of meat are cooked in hot oil or broth, and fondue au chocolat, which is more recent and likely born from Swiss tourism marketing in the 1960s. But traditionalists will tell you, real fondue is cheese, wine, garlic, and nothing more. The fondue curse. There's a quirky fondue tradition with a twist. If you drop your bread in the pot, there's a penalty. In mixed company, women who fumble their bread must kiss the man to their left, and men must buy a bottle of wine for the group. Of course, it's all in good fun, but some families take the rules quite seriously. The type of cheese matters. Not all cheese melts equally. The most common combo is Gruyère and Emmental, but in western Switzerland, they use Vacher and Fribourgeois to make moitié fondue. A half-and-half blend that's creamier and less stringy. Locals even debate which region makes the real fondue, and some refuse to eat any variation outside their canton. A whole restaurant built into a fondue gondola. In some Swiss ski resorts, you can eat fondue while riding in a gondola. These cable cars are transformed into private dining pods where guests enjoy a full fondue meal as they glide over snowy peaks. It's cheesy in the best possible way. The sticky treasure at the bottom, the crispy, golden crust at the bottom of the fondue pot has a name: La Religieuse, or the Nun. It's considered a delicacy, crunchy, flavorful, and fought over at the end of the meal. Some say it's the reward for whoever had the most patience. Fondue forks have etiquette rules in formal Swiss settings. It's considered bad manners to eat directly off your fondue fork. Proper etiquette says you should dip, swirl, then slide the bread off onto your plate before eating. Double dipping? Total faux pas. The garlic secret. Traditional fondue recipes always involve rubbing the inside of the pot with a raw garlic clove before melting the cheese. This small step adds a subtle garlic aroma without overpowering the delicate flavors. It's a detail most casual eaters miss. The wine is non-negotiable. Fondue isn't just cheese. It's melted with dry white wine, typically fendant, a Swiss varietal. But here's the kicker. If you substitute water or milk, the cheese can clump or separate. The alcohol and acidity of the wine keep the cheese smooth and stable. No drinks allowed. Except white wine or tea. There's an old Swiss belief that drinking cold water, beer, or soda with fondue can cause the melted cheese to solidify in your stomach. To prevent this, though medically unfounded, Swiss tradition insists you pair it only with white wine or hot tea. Fondue Day is a real thing. Swiss National Fondue Day is celebrated on April 11th, although it's more widely observed by fondue fans abroad than within Switzerland. Still, it gives a great excuse for restaurants to roll out rare regional varieties. Cheese tourism is big business in some alpine towns like Gruyère's. Entire tourism economies are built around cheese and fondue. You can visit cheese-making demonstrations, attend fondue workshops, and even buy cheese with a passport that tracks your tastings across regions. The world's largest fondue pot in 2022, the Swiss town of Lausanne set a record by creating the world's largest fondue, using over 1,000 kilograms of cheese and feeding more than 1,500 people. The pot was over 2 meters wide and had to be stirred with custom-made wooden paddles. The fondue emergency kit, yes, this exists. Some Swiss hikers and skiers actually carry mini fondue kits that include a tiny burner, cheese blend, and a collapsible pot, all designed for fondue on the go in the Alps. Fondue is protected by the Swiss government. Certain cheese blends used in fondue, like Gruyère AOP and Vacherin Fribourgeois AOP, are legally protected under Appellation d'origine protégée status, similar to champagne in France. That means they can only be made in specific regions using traditional methods. Swiss fondue is more than melted cheese. It's history, culture, tradition, and even a bit of playfulness. So the next time you dip your bread, remember, you're partaking in a story that started centuries ago in the snow-covered Alps.